Carrie Moss was heavily featured in the opening scene of The Acolyte, and her role in the Star Wars show pulled off a twist that was pioneered by a 1996 horror film. Moss plays Jedi Master Indara in The Acolyte, and her first scenes in the show featured her in a deadly battle against the Sith Acolyte May. Despite being a prominent part of The Acolyte's marketing and the first Jedi of the High Republic era shown in live action, Indara remained a mysterious character. It turns out the show kept details about Indara sparse for a reason, and that she was part of a major twist. It has always been known that The Acolyte would center around a rash of Jedi killings and present itself as something of a mystery, but its promotion was notably tight-lipped as far as details were concerned. Every piece of marketing offered glimpses into the Star Wars show's world and characters, but almost nothing about its story. Much of that was done to preserve the central mystery, but it also opened up an opportunity for The Acolyte to pull off a massive twist early on, and channel a surprising horror movie as its inspiration. Drew Barrymore's role in 1990's SIX's Scream was advertised constantly, only for her to be the first to die. In the original 1996 Scream, Drew Barrymore played Casey, and her involvement with the slasher film was advertised everywhere. She was front and center in all the promotional material, with her face even being used for the movie's main theatrical poster. That was a very smart marketing move at the time, as Barrymore was a massive star in 1996. She was a very prolific child actor in the 80s, and Barrymore saw several of her most popular roles in the 90s. Barrymore was the perfect star for Scream, but her character was the first person to die, less than 15 minutes into the film. The marketing material for Scream made viewers assume Barrymore would be the main character of the film, and therefore the final girl who lives at the end. Barrymore even told Hot Ones that she took the role because it got horror audiences out of their comfort zone and didn't let them predict how the movie would end in the first 10 minutes. Casey's death accomplished exactly that and immediately set an extremely dark and suspenseful tone for the rest of Scream. Barrymore was a huge reason Scream was such a memorable and influential part of the entire horror genre. Carrie Moss Master Indara got the same treatment in The Acolyte. Barrymore's death in Scream was one of the best twists and marketing campaigns in Hollywood history, and The Acolyte seems to have replicated it. Carrie Moss had a very similar role in marketing the new Star Wars show as Barrymore did for Scream, and Master Indara played almost the same part Casey did. For months before The Acolyte's release, Moss was all over promotional material for the show. She was featured in interviews, posters, trailers, clips, and more. Everyone was talking about how Trinity from The Matrix would be in Star Wars and theorizing about her role in the show.